Well, Tony Stewart, he's gone from a small-town Indiana boy to a two-time Nextel Cup champion. As Fox 28's Allison Hayes tells us, he got his big break more than 20 years ago, and now it's time for him to return the favor.
Tony Stewart has turned his checkered flags into opportunities for young drivers looking for their first big break.
You know, everybody that got to the Nextel Cup level had help from somebody along the way.
Lakeville motocross racer Eric Saunders is one of the up-and-comers Tony is helping.
Yeah, I'm pretty much out every single day riding because it's just pretty much my thing to do. And most people have like basketball, which my thing's just motocross.
Saunders signed with Tony Stewart Racing when he was just 5 years old.
When Tony was young, he just started out and just kept on going faster and faster. And all of a sudden, he just got up to a NASCAR driver.
But the partnership actually started more than 20 years ago. Eric's dad, Irish, works for Hoosier Racing Tires, where he met Tony when he was just a teenager trying to sneak into races.
Gave me one of my first breaks and said, hey, I want to help this kid, and helped me through Bob and Joyce Newton, who owned the company, and helped me get some tire deals to where I could get some better rides, and then it put me in good cars finally to let people see what I could do behind the wheel.
I told him once, I said, you know what, kid? I said, I don't ever want you to forget where you came from. Because I said, too many of these people, I said, they get the big head and they go on and they just forget all these other small guys. And he looked at me and says, you know what? He says, I promise you. He said, I'll never forget where I came from. He said, I'll never forget you.
And it's kind of nice now to be able to return the favor and help Eric out. I mean, the kid is fearless. I mean, he crashes, he gets up, he gets back on, and he goes. And I'm not sure I was that tough at his age.
Eric's 14 years old now and has more than 500 career wins. With 36 sponsors, including Tony Stewart Racing, Bass Pro Shops, and Suzuki, as far as they're concerned, there's no limit to how far he can go.
What do you see for him as he grows up? I mean, he's just a kid.
You know, to see him do the things on a motorcycle that he does, I mean, it's cool to think that he might be the next Ricky Carmichael or Jeremy McGrath or Bubba Stewart. I mean, it's fun to watch him, you know, whether he's on two wheels or four wheels, and it's hard to know what direction he's going to go, but it's nice to be able to see a kid like him grow up. And, you know, I knew him when he was half the size he is now, and he's still, well, he's bigger than me now almost.
I'm actually talking about going into cars when I turn about 18 or so.
Why is that?
I'm hoping maybe someday I'll run with Tony and stuff.
In Lakeville, I'm Allison Hayes, Fox 28 Sports.